I
like
cannot
business.
waste any
That's
movement.
like business. It's like the topic tonight.
So
We cannot waste time sending an invitation saying when's your best time to, and then wait for them to call back, to write
no.
back and say, oh, like what about that time? And by the way, on the weekend, because I was sending these messages, I resent to all the people that we had that had reached out,
Yeah.
and I sent my same message. So I saw the conversations, and some of them never responded, right? But now they booked themselves because we facilitated it. It's like a buyer or a seller.
You ultimately have to facilitate
You
the
want to
participate.
eliminate the friction. So you just
So
automate
you
the
give
thing.
you give everything sur un plateau d'argent
Yes,
ultimately.
facilitate it, because what we used to do is the same as if we, because sorry, we're talking about Jeff's doing
A
what is it called?
triathlon.
Oh, triathlon.
Yes.
And so you need to swim, and we're talking about the swimming,
Because
how to be
I'm
efficient.
doing a triathlon, and I'm not a super good, amazing swimmer. I'm a great runner. I'm above average biker, but my swimming is my challenge. So I was talking to my coach, and he was saying that I cannot waste any movements, because if I waste movement, I'm gonna get tired. I get
That's
tired.
right.
My time is gonna
So
be
it's the
all messed
same
up.
in business. That's what I wanted to bring out. That's what I wanted to talk about, because that's what we ended up doing. I want to show you something. Can you put it up on the screen? You're going to see a calendar for appointments. For those that saw my story today, I was talking about it. But for now, you can see on Instagram. I don't know if you see correctly. You don't see nothing.
It's no, because there's a little delay.
Okay, well, you don't see much. But anyways, go on Facebook or LinkedIn or rewatch this on one of those two platforms, and you'll see the whole week. We were able to book 80 some appointments so far in 3 days. So I started Friday afternoon, Friday late afternoon, and then Saturday and Sunday I sent out hundreds of invitation. And now look, each red little square rectangular is a 15-minute Zoom interview.
Yes.
So for 6 months prior to this, we were doing it the traditional way, which is in other words, we were sending out a message saying, "Oh, we saw your application. We would be interested in meeting with you. Could you send us 3 dates that you're available?" All of that led to maybe a couple of interviews a week,
Yeah.
3, 4, with most of them not showing up, not remembering that they had an interview. Long story short, I decided to apply the Etienne methodology, and this is what came out of it. We already have 8 or so appointments for tomorrow as a second interview.
Yeah.
Out of that 8, I'm sure we'll be able to hire maybe 3, maybe 2, because I'm really difficult. But the point is, same with the swimming. We have to be efficient in business, or else we're going to sink, or we're going to get tired, and we're going to quit because we're not going to win enough. So all these companies, all of you guys brokers there that are maybe struggling with I don't have any appointments, I only have 1 appointment or 2 or whatever. This is what you need to do. This applies. This is what I did for my sellers when I was a listing broker. It applies for my business now, and that's why we're winning, and we're very successful, because we operate with this way of having way more appointments than we need, so we at least convert a number that's interesting, so that we win. And if we win, we stay motivated.
I guess it's as simple as that. But
it's not simple, but
I know it's not simple.
But it kind of is.
Is it?
Because if we're not winning, and this is what was happening with the recruitment for 6 months. Well, I was getting depressed, and I was like, "Shit, this is. It's been 6 months. We're not hiring. We're losing more than we're hiring. We have students going back to school, and I'm like, well, shit. We're losing. Theoretically, we're not in control, so we got to get back into control." And that's why I jumped in. But if we apply that in all aspects of our businesses, if we're real estate brokers, how do we get to that point? And I've been offering for the last few weeks to help you out. This is not a special trickery message. I do have time right now.
How does this apply to brokers? Because here we're talking in a question in a context of hiring employees. It is it's really hard for businesses to hire right now. It's one of the biggest challenges. It
is if you go the traditional way, and that's unfortunate, but most people will go the traditional way. As we saw, put back the calendar. You got to see it to believe it, because you can't fake this. Again, I'm sorry for those watching on Instagram, you can't see it, but on Facebook and LinkedIn, and 80 appointments Monday today. on the far left, you see the paler squares are the ones that didn't show up. So we know that 40% or so, 35 here maybe percent will not show up.
Yeah.
Look at tomorrow. Tomorrow's completely booked. That's what, 40 appointments. Out of the 40, maybe 35 again will not show up, but that's okay. We're in control. We're winning.
So isn't it like a perception of control?
No, it's not a perception.
Because you said
Watch.
out of all those people,
Yeah.
then we might hire to hire 2, 1, 2, 3.
I just did some math because I
Right.
wasn't listening to what you were
Of
saying.
course not.
No, but listen to this. It would have taken us 20 weeks in the normal way to achieve what we achieved in 3 days. 20 weeks at the rhythm we were going before.
Yeah.
Before we get to the same point. 20 weeks is 6 months, almost.
Fair enough.
By 5, but that's an average of 4 per week. That's where we were. So it's the same for a business, for a broker trying to get listings. If you're going at it the traditional way and you're booking 1 appointment a week, it's going to take you 20 years to get to where you think you want to be. If you want to make 150, 250,000, 3,
Yeah.
4. If you're happy, by the way, don't watch the show. This is for people that are not happy with their current situation. They want to change. Was my reality a few years ago. I was sick and tired of just not getting the results I wanted. So again, you don't have to do any of this, but if you're fed up and you want to change your output, your outcome, I can help you out because I went through it and I still am. And this is the example I just gave you is what we're doing right now to solve a problem, and it applies to your real estate business. If you're
Here we have a few people
Let's do
joining in on most of our platforms, but here I see on Instagram we have Shabby, Karen, Rod G, Paul, conseiller financier, Jurgutan, Serena. So Serena's back. Thank you, Serena. She says, "Lol, that's excellent. Nobody got time to wait in business." Very true. Serena.
Planificateur financier. This applies to anybody. This is exactly what everybody that's in the service business needs to know. You want that? Put the thing back on the screen, please. You can't see it enough. I'm telling you, seeing is believing. Look at that. You can't fake that. It's all appointments. And I remember, if you go back in my social media, maybe a few years ago, you'll see appointments with leads, not the 15-minute blocks.
Ferras that just joined in. Salutation. Hope all is well. Nicholas Tibistiani.
It applies to insurance. If you had that many appointments, wouldn't your business be different? Wouldn't your outcome be completely different? Would you be in the same spot in 6 months from now if this was your outcome?
So let's have a concrete example for brokers. Or
this is not a concrete example,
no, but
man.
I mean, this is they see a board, they see
they see appointments in 3 days,
So-
80 some appointments. We must be at more than that now.
Oh, definitely.
Can you take that off, please, Julian? Yeah, thank you. Okay, so you were saying
I forgot what
you were
was the
saying
point.
concrete examples for
Yeah,
brokers.
it's a concrete example for brokers. So how do you automate those type of booking appointments with whatever their potential clients or
Okay, simple. Let's just start
because
with
here
some
we
basic.
still had the advantage of having a sort of a went on a platform where there's a sort of database. So
Yeah.
we worked.
No. Well,
you
it's
worked the
okay,
process.
but let me put it into context for a broker. It's like putting an ad out on Facebook or
Yeah.
LinkedIn or Instagram saying buyers lists of homes for sale or whatever. You still need to get those names, emails, numbers. You need to send them a message and to automate the appointment booking. And that's what we did here with the employment part. So it's the same kind of thing, but we use automation. You have to use the technology today to compete.
to get a bit of volume.
Imagine there's two businesses, one side by side. There's mine, and then there's Johnny's business. Johnny doesn't use any of the things we do. It would have taken him 6 months to get these people to come and meet with him.
Yeah.
So he would have lost out on the best employees because he's not fast enough. The other thing too is speed. All of these people, why do we get so much traction? We didn't discuss this earlier, but it's because the speed of response. So the platform, same as Instagram and LinkedIn, they want the people to stay on the platform. So if
you're responsive, you're managed to
That's
grab their
right.
attention and
So
keep the people on the platform.
with tools that like what we use, with the automation, where I'm able to respond instantaneously, so my ads are promoted even more because he engages right away. There's no lack.
Delay.
On Indeed, as an example, it says that if you don't respond within a certain amount of time, they stop push, the algorithms stop, because it's too slow. People want a instant response.
They want to. So we have Sebastian, Mr. Sebastiani asking, do you think sending DMs on Instagram is a good method of reaching out to realtors?
Of course, but you can't be spamming them. It's got to be a message that of adding value of some sort.
Yes,
it can't just be use my services because it's beneficial for me.
This is spamming.
What's beneficial for you, the receiver of the message? It has
bring
to
value. Bring value. Whatever value. Whatever you do, you have to bring value to whoever you communicate.
Yes, Nick. And what you want to do is to first look at the relationship, build a relationship before you can start talking about money and partnering up with them for business. I think it's much simpler to just try to get to know them first, and then you can do business because you'll have built the trust.
And here he says regarding your comment earlier, if I had 75 calls in 3 days, that would be a game changer.
Well, there you go. It's not just calls, man. It's appointments. That would change even more.
So we have more people joining in on Instagram. We have Samantha Amaro. We have Michel Janot, one of our Étoile Montante broker. Used to be a lawyer.
Still
is a lawyer. So she's actually very good in contract. And we have Ame as well joining in on Instagram.
So I've been saying it. I'll say it again today. And I've been posting it on my stories. A lot of brokers are on vacation right now. A lot of our personnel is on vacation. I'm not taking vacation. I haven't taken a vacation since November 2019, and I'm not planning to take any. And I'm willing to help you out. I've got time. I want to help you with your business. I want to have you have a calendar like what we just showed you. And I can do it because I do it for us. I've done it with many brokers. I'm meeting with Wassim Ibrahim. If you missed the interview, Wassim was the number one broker for 2021 as an individual at Remax, number one broker. That's not nothing. There are 4,500 brokers in the province of Quebec, and he finished number one. He was on the show on Thursday. Go back and watch that show. He was sharing how
it was a great episode.
He became who he is, and now I'm going to go see him to help him out, brainstorm with his team on how to grow the team. If Wassim is asking for a conversation and he's the number one broker at Remax, I think everybody should be interested in. No, but really, I mean, we're not.
Your point is, even the best are always looking to get better, and they look to get better, and they aspire to get better
by
exchanging. They're exchanging, and they reach out to who've done it.
And so take advantage, reach out, DM me. We'll do a quick little get together just so I can get to know your business and where you're trying to go. And I promise you, I'm not going to waste your time. I'm going to help you out. I can guarantee you're going to have better results the way you're going to operate.
So here we have someone. We have Howard Morgenstein says, if you have the time for me, I will call you tomorrow.
Yeah, Howard, who used to be a broker and with us, and he was impatient for success. And so Howard, we've met, we've talked. This is interesting. So it's not a thing where it's going to take you 2 seconds and you're going to have 100 appointments. The 75 appointments I made, this is the cumulative work of maybe 15 years of experience that I've put into 3 days of work. But I had to struggle for 15 years to get to the three days of work to get to the. You can't skip that.
Yes.
But you can certainly accelerate it if you take the time to listen and learn from someone like myself who's done it. Now, Howard, I don't remember exactly your business model, but I know you were in a rush. You can't speed up. You can't shortcut this.
But it's not just we're talking about Howard here, but that's most brokers. That's what most brokers are aspiring to.
Everybody.
They're just looking for result right
There's
away.
No shortcuts and success.
They want the transaction. They want the money. Let's talk about.
And if you go back to the interview with Wassim on Thursday, number one broker for Remax, that's what he was saying.
That's true.
There's no shortcuts. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he started in 2012. I forgot now exactly, but
Yeah,
it's
something like
not
that.
like he started yesterday, and he wasn't number one from the get go.
No.
But he learned. He
He
says it
learned.
in the. Go listen to the interview. It's on YouTube. It's on every
It is. It is
platform.
actually. Serena's asking where can we find the interview of Wasim. So yes, YouTube. It is on YouTube. So go ahead.
But
Just
it's on Facebook. It's on LinkedIn. It's on
Yes.
Instagram. It's everywhere. I think Instagram is just. It's always chopping up part of the screen, which is annoying. So maybe go on the other platforms.
And so we have Black Diva that just joined in on Instagram. So quite a lot of people. Don't hesitate to ask your questions.
Yeah, go ahead. This
to
is the
reach
time.
out. Don't.
Friday?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, Friday. So we have a special guest. So as you will notice that in the next few weeks, every week we're going to try to have someone from the industry. We're all about collaboration. So Friday we'll have Francois Mackay. Will be live at his office.
We're gonna go see him at his office. You
That'd be
see,
pretty
it's about
awesome.
sharing different models, different business models,
Yes.
different brokers that have different experiences, but all in the hopes that you take something from it and that it actually helps you out. Because there's
Yes.
not just one way. There's many different ways, and if you can find the thing that fits with you and
gotta
your
find your fit.
personality.
You gotta find your
I
fit.
am not a big fan of cold calling and door knocking. There's models where it's pretty much exclusively that. There's different. So that's the point. We're gonna interview. We're gonna have on our show different people
It's gonna
from
be a
different
fun
backgrounds.
conversation. Here I have a question. At what time? Yes, it's going to be Friday at 4 p.m. So tune in Friday. It's gonna be a fun one. We're gonna be so usually we do one segment in French, one segment in English. I think we're gonna do a bit like the one we did.
We're gonna
with,
mix it up.
Weston. We're gonna
Yeah.
mix it up. It's gonna be one full interview. That's probably gonna last 40-45 minutes. So it's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
This one.
send us your questions for Francois or for us, for anything actually. Send us names of people that inspire you, maybe in real
Yes.
estate, or that you'd like to know more about, and we'll
Yes.
reach out to them and invite them on the show, and we'll ask the questions for you. This is a great platform where we do this 7 days a week. The whole point of this is to help you guys out. It's to give back to the industry, to make the industry better, to collaborate with each other. It's not because we're from one banner to another. We're all
It's all about collaboration.
colleagues in the end. Yep.
Yes, and it's all for the best of the industry. And also, don't hesitate if ever you have any question into or your challenges. Talk to us. Talk to us about our challenges. Talk to us about whatever you guys are looking for. It's gonna be quite interesting.
If also you want to talk to your agency director, your team where you are, and they would like to be on the show, that I'd love to go to see you. We'll go anywhere in the province. We're mobile. All of our equipment, we go from office to office, but we'll go to your office. We'll go see you. We'll go see your owner, director, trainers, whoever it is that you think has something important or valuable to offer.
I see here we have Serena saying, "Together we are stronger than
That's right.
divided."
United, we will conquer.
That's right.
No, that's not it. There's
No.
something like that. So all good.
Yes, we already read that one, Judah.
So all good. If there's no other questions or comments, I want you to put that thing back on the screen, Julian. Put the calendar back. Look at this.
Calendar.
How would that not change your life? You gotta admit, were you not impressed, Jeff?
Sure.
You weren't impressed?
No, it was good.
Mike was blown away. He was
I
getting the
must say.
notifications all weekend long.
I must say.
Come on,
I must say.
it's something. Well, on Instagram again, you can't see it.
No,
It
we
sucks.
can't.
You can only see like half a day.
And we have no control on the Instagram. Just for because I think I saw a comment. We have no control on how the Instagram showcase. It takes the middle of the screen. So not much we can do, unfortunately, for
But
that.
go back on YouTube or
Yes.
Facebook or LinkedIn and check out the week. That's only with 3 days of work,
Or
not
if-
even full days.
You want us to send you a screenshot of text us. Text us. Maybe we can show up the phone number. We'll send you a screenshot of the calendar, at least for the 3 days calendar.
You can send it to me. That's my number. So you can also text me at that number or call me. It'd be my pleasure. So take advantage of the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks. After that, September 1st arrives. I'm going to be busy with a bunch of stuff. We have a mortgage cabinet. We have 4 offices. We have new construction projects. We have a leads program. We're going to be generating tons of lead. We're going to actually do the calendar we showed you. We're going to actually book for our brokers. I'm announcing it live. No one knows. No.
Oh
No
boy.
pl- we're going to tell our brokers you have an appointment at this address at that time. Thank you very much. That's what we're doing.
Please show up.
Oh, they better show up, and they will show up. But that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to take all the hard things about real estate and
Yeah.
business out of the equation and make it more easy for those that want. So there you go.
Beautiful, beautiful.
All right.
said.
So tomorrow we're going to come. We're going to be from our Westmount office.
Tomorrow from the
Ask your
Westmount
questions.
office.
Send us your questions, comments, topics you want us to discuss. It'd be my pleasure.
And tomorrow we're
Yeah.
actually going to record, yes, at the Westmount office, but the goal would be to record in our new,
Oh,
new
yes.
room that we will reveal fully in the next week or so. But we're still going to be recording
It's
on
a
this room.
studio / training environment /
technology, AI, visual. No, it's gonna be
It's going to be amazing. And so when we do the lives, we're going to be able to actually show you on the board and
Yeah.
demonstrate concepts and things. It's going to be easier than just doing it verbally.
all right, everyone.
All right. Peace.